Hi everyone, happy Friday. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C. My clients are all over the country, all over the world, and we help them with immigration applications. So I come on here. If you've never joined me before, let me give you a little overview of what I'm doing here. I'm here to give you some information about immigration, maybe give you some ideas and ways of how you might be able to get status here in the US if you are out of status, if you're undocumented, if you have questions about different types of applications. It might be green cards, it might be temporary visas. Put them into the chat here, and I will give you general information just based on what I know about the regulations and my experience as an immigration attorney. So go ahead and put them in here. Of course, the information I give you is not case specific to you. I don't know your immigration history, right? But I'll try to provide you some general information that might be helpful to you in deciding whether to pursue something, whether you want to schedule a consultation with us. And we can do consultations with you. We can go over your immigration history, and we do these by Zoom, in person, or by phone. So it doesn't matter. We would love to help you with your green card applications, with your VAWA cases, or any other type of immigration applications. I would love to see you, chat with you, and give you some advice on how to possibly apply for a green card or assist you with doing that. Okay, but for right now, put your questions in. I'll do my best to answer them. We're streaming on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook right now. So TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. We have lots of folks joining from all over the place. And if you are joining me for the first time, tell me hello. Hi, Sharmila. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. I'm doing well. Make sure that you follow us and like us on our social media platforms. Right now, we're on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, and we are Agarwal Immigration on all of the platforms. If you're just joining on here, hi, Bella, and want to shout out, say hello, I will give you a shout out right now. Hi, Richard. Nice to see you. Hi, Priya. Hey, Lizzie. So nice to have you guys here on this Friday evening, right? Most of us, hopefully, you have better plans than I do right now, sitting here talking about immigration. But I love being with you guys, and I love sharing with you some of the information I know about immigration. And hopefully, it helps you maybe have a more restful weekend, or perhaps get lined up to give us a call and take some action on your immigration status. If you want to give us a call next week, we can schedule a consultation. You can call us now, or you can go online and schedule your own consultation. I'm actually super booked up for next week, but I think there may be a couple spots available. But if you want to schedule a consultation by Zoom, in person, or by phone, I would love to see you guys. I would love to see if we can help you, or hopefully come up with a plan on how we're going to get you that green card or that work permit. So go online, look at my schedule, and you can do that on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration is the handle, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Okay, so that's our Facebook page, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. All right. I look forward to meeting many of you for a consultation. We're doing them by phone, in person, and by Zoom, which is our most popular way of doing consultations. All right, great. So let's go ahead and answer some of the questions that we're getting in here. Kareem says, how much is a consultation? Our consultation is $150. It is prepaid, so you would pay it when would you schedule. And we go over your specific immigration history. If you qualify for something, we will show you all of the different steps, right? All of the different steps involved, the timeline, the processing, all of the fees involved, government fees and our fees, or anything else that might be applicable to your situation and your case. So I don't really restrict it at 30 minutes, so we can go as long as you need. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter, just based on what you need. But we outline all of your options, and they're with me. I'm an immigration attorney. My name is Pratibha Agarwal, and I help clients with all types of immigration applications. So if you qualify for more than one way, we will discuss all of them and all of the benefits and the risks that might be involved with the type of applications that we're talking about. Okay? So You don't need anything for a consultation, so don't worry about that. You can bring what you have if you want, but most of the time the questions I have for you are pretty general, and I'd be happy to go over them with you if you have any. Okay? Great. Biza says, I filed my application November 22nd and received a prima facie determination March 2023, but I haven't done my biometrics yet. Is it a bad thing? Thank you. Usually I would expect your biometrics by May of 2023, but it could be a little bit delayed. I'm not sure why. You might want to check in with your attorney. If you got the prima facie determination for your VAWA application, that's a really good thing. That's an awesome first step. You may not have applied for a green card along with it, right? So if you didn't apply for a green card, or if your attorney didn't apply also for adjustment of status, then you probably wouldn't receive biometrics. You want to make sure that the correct applications were filed in your case and that it was complete, that it was completely filed. So anyway, I'm not sure what's going on in your case, Visa. If you'd like to talk with us, we would love to chat with you more. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Awesome. The question of the day here, which we always have if you haven't joined me before, if you are just getting on, I'm seeing some folks just joining. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all over the country. Sometimes we've never even met them in person, and we get their approvals, and we're so excited to give it to them, but we've actually sometimes never even met them in person. So we've had some folks come in person, and we're really grateful for that opportunity. Okay. All right. If I apply for VAWA, do I need to leave the U.S.? So if I apply for VAWA, do I need to leave the U.S.? So many people here who apply for VAWA don't have status in the U.S. And once you apply, they ask, do I have to leave to process my green card, or do I have to leave at all as part of the application? So if you apply for VAWA and adjustment of status, you usually will not have to leave the U.S. So most clients, if you're applying for VAWA and adjustment of status, the entire green card application can be processed here in the U.S. It is different from, for example, if you're applying for a waiver, right? If you are applying for a marriage-based application with what's called a provisional waiver, you would have to process your green card abroad. But with VAWA adjustment of status, if you qualify, the whole thing from start to finish is processed here. You apply here, you appear for an interview here if there is one, and the green card is received and approved here in the United States. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Someone here is saying, it's been 11 months and I'm waiting for an oath ceremony, and I didn't receive it. What should I do? Please help. Hey, you need to call USCIS, right? So number one, if you're waiting for your oath ceremony, you most likely had your naturalization interview, you passed the exam, right? And you should most likely know whether or not the application has been approved. So there's likelihood that maybe the notice got lost in the mail in terms of the oath ceremony, or something else came up in your background check and your application is in administrative processing. You don't know what the situation is probably yet. So call USCIS, talk to a live agent, right? So there's ways to talk to a live agent, and get a status update. If not, you can submit an inquiry as being outside of normal processing times, right? And there's also an option of talking to your senator or your congressperson to help get some more information on your application. So it could just have gotten lost in the mail, so don't panic. You want to get information first. So call us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Richard, what a great question. So Richard said, what does it mean to get a prima facie determination twice, right? So what does it mean to get a prima facie determination twice? A prima facie determination is sort of like a pre-approval of your VAWA petition. It means that based on what you've submitted to immigration, they've looked at it and they think on its face that you can qualify for VAWA. That's what getting a prima facie determination means. It's great news, right? It's great news. It's the first step towards getting VAWA and a green card. So it's great. Prima facie determinations are usually only issued for 1 year at a time. So if they're still reviewing your VAWA petition, they'll give you a second one automatically. It's just an extension of the same thing. So you can use that for benefits. It's a really good thing. It just means that they're taking longer to review your application. Right now, the processing times are delayed. They're taking longer for everyone pretty much to review and make a decision on their application. So they just give you this prima facie determination. Every year, they'll give you the renewal, just so you know that you still qualify on your face, on its face, that your application still qualifies for VAWA. And you can use that document to get public benefits, or if there's any kind of issue with your status or your presence in the US, this might be able to help you to remain in the US and not get removed, right? So it's a really good thing. It's a really, really good thing to have a prima facie determination in a VAWA case. If we can help you, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can call us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Great. Mohit, Mr. Mohit, hey there. I see today you said I got a pending green card application, fingerprints appointment letter. How long will it take for a work permit? Awesome, Mohit. If you get biometrics appointment, so if you have a green card pending, you'll have to, and you applied for a work authorization and social security card, most likely you're going to be called to give your fingerprints. It's called a biometrics appointment. It's ASC appointment is what the notice says, right? So you go, you give your fingerprints, and once that's done, usually only about a month or two before you get your work authorization and your travel authorization if you've applied for that. So usually only a month or two after you give your biometrics, you can expect to see work authorization and travel authorization, and perhaps even your social security card if you applied for one. Call us if we can help you. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration applications. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Is there a time limit to apply for VAWA, right? Is there a time limit to apply for VAWA? So in terms of applying for VAWA, right, it's based on, in most cases, it's based on abuse in a marriage to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. Okay, so generally, if you're still married, there's no specific time limit. If you're still married, even if you don't live together, there's no specific time limit on applying for VAWA, even if the abuse was a long time ago. However, if you're divorced from an abusive spouse, you have to apply for VAWA within 2 years of that divorce. Okay, so if your question again is there a time limit to apply for VAWA? If you're married, there is no time limit to apply. So it doesn't matter how old that abuse is, you can still apply for VAWA. However, if you're divorced from an abusive spouse, you only have 2 years from the date of the divorce to apply for VAWA. I hope that is helpful to you. Call us. If you have any questions, you can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. So can I file a VAWA petition if my abuser has a temporary visa or no status in the United States? So can I file a VAWA petition if my abuser has either no status or has a temporary visa, like an H-1B visa or a student visa or a TPS or something like that, right? No, you can't file VAWA unless your spouse is a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, right? So you cannot file for VAWA unless your spouse is a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. But if you've suffered abuse from this person, so it could be physical abuse, rape, trafficking, anything like that, right? You may qualify for other protections such as a U visa or a T visa, which is for trafficking, and that can also apply to domestic situations where you feel like you are being kept a servant in your home. And there's many details that can help you apply for something like a T visa. So if you are being abused by your spouse and they are not a green card holder and they are not a U.S. citizen, you might still be eligible for benefits through other visa types that could lead to a green card. So if you're in this situation, I would highly encourage you to call our office. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right. Awesome. If I get a request for evidence on my VAWA, doesn't mean it's going to be denied, right? If I get a request for evidence for my VAWA petition, is it going to be denied? Not necessarily. The government will issue a request for evidence whenever it needs more evidence. RFE stands for Request for Evidence. So they acknowledge that they received a lot of information about your case. They will identify sort of the eligibility requirements where they think they need more information or an explanation. And all they want you to do is respond with evidence and an explanation. So many cases, right? Many cases, especially with our firm, are approved after our response to an RFE. So if you get an RFE for your VAWA case, you need assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to us. But to avoid an RFE in the first place, you might consider working with an attorney in preparing your VAWA petition, just so you have some experience behind you and we can prepare a strong and complete application and identify any issues and clear up any issues upfront, right? So we can prevent the chances of receiving a request for evidence from the government and generally just have your case process be a little smoother. You can reach us for help with your VAWA petition at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all over the country and all over the world with their immigration applications. I look forward to meeting many of you in person or on Zoom or by phone for a consultation, and you can schedule one by calling our office 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Or going online on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Our Facebook page is Agarwal Immigration to schedule a consultation right now. If you have friends or family that are interested in immigration, that have immigration questions, share this with them so they can also be notified. And I encourage all of you to get to follow us on our social media sites, like us on our social media sites. We're right now on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. I would love to have you guys follow us and like us on there. Share this post with others so you can be notified when I go live. Okay? All right. So North Albo says, I've been 10 years in the U.S. I have never had a day for court. I applied for asylum already 10 years ago. Great. You may be eligible for other options as well. In addition to asylum, give us a call if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Oops. Great, Wilson. Nice to see you. Yes, absolutely. We're working on the application. Bella says, can the immigration lawyer help to get my kids here in the U.S. because their baby daddy does not want them? Possibly, right? Possibly. Depends on ways for you to be able to sponsor them yourself or ways to get you in status. So give us a call. We can figure out how to help you with that if it's possible. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. How long will it take if I sponsor my husband? I'm a U.S. citizen. Can you please say your number? Great. What is our phone number? Our phone number is 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm happy to help you with your immigration cases. How long will it take to sponsor my husband? I'm a U.S. citizen. So if your husband is outside of the U.S., it can take about 2 years for them to actually physically come into the U.S. If they're already here in the U.S., it can go a little bit faster, about 1.5 years. But if they're already in the U.S., they might be eligible for work authorization and travel authorization, usually within 6 months of the application. So Lots of benefits come very quickly if you're doing an adjustment of status of application for your husband and you're a U.S. citizen. But even though it might take a long time, it is definitely worth it to bring your spouse here to the U.S. Okay, call us if we can help you. 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, my case moved from response to RFE to actively being reviewed with 9 days. Is that a good sign? I would say don't try to read into this. It just means that they're looking at your application, right? If they need more information, they're going to ask you again for another RFE, or they may deny your case. So it just means that they received your RFE and they're looking at your application again. And hopefully, I'm sending you all good vibes, Misty. I hope that it is approved very quickly for you. Living My Best Life says, how long after I receive a prima facie determination will I be able to get my adjustment of status? So how long after I receive my prima facie determination will I be able to get my adjustment of status or a green card? So prima facie determination usually comes about 2 to 3 months after the application, right? And then the adjustment of status is usually about 2.5 to 3 years. So you're looking at about 2.5 years at least before you get your green card approved. So it's also a good thing. You're going to see a work permit and travel authorization usually a few months after you receive the prima facie determination. Getting the prima facie determination is great news, right? It's awesome news. So excited for you if you already received that. If we can help you with your VAWA applications, give us a call, 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Thank you, Brittany. Awesome. So I think I answered most of your questions, guys. I loved hanging out with you here on a Friday evening. I'm gonna head out now, but it was wonderful to see all of you. If you don't already like us and follow us on our social media, we're on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I'm gonna remind you and request that you follow us and like us on our social media. We are Agarwal Immigration on all the platforms. So please make sure to find us, Agarwal Immigration, and like us. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. If you follow us and like us, you will be notified when I go live. And also, if you have friends or family that want to join us for this immigration conversation, I would love for you to share this with them so they can also be notified. They can join us next time. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. I will see you next week. Bye.